Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I'm a little bit like, I don't know how today is gonna go, but we are all here for this adventure together. I'm so happy to see some of you guys here already. Hello Riches, how are you doing? Hello Sai, I'm so happy you can stop by. Are you still at work? And hello Jess. I saw that unfortunately this stream is on and I was like, what? What do you mean? And then the second message which was like, oh, it's on mute. I was like, okay, like am I showing my camera when I'm prepping or something? Because then I would be freaking out. Not my message be sending before I wanted to, that is. It always happens at the worst times. You're having a very quiet day, Sai, and you're still at work, but I'm doing okay. I hope everyone else is having a great day. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon TCG Pocket Mobile app game. Wait, what game? I don't think I've heard about that, and I really like Pokemon, so that was weird. But I'm glad you guys are doing well. If you're doing anything exciting for today, let me know, because today is actually Halloween, but in my case, I have my Halloween party tomorrow, and my costume is not finished, so I'm like, I don't know, maybe we'll maybe we'll finish it today, maybe not. It released our card game via mobile app. It's late on Tuesday. Oh, okay, maybe I need to check it out. Maybe I do, even though like I've collected Pokemon cards and stuff like that when I was a kid, but I still have no idea how you play the game with the cards. Oh man. But I'm glad they're like putting out some more stuff. I also saw that they were gonna release a music app for Nintendo Online, which is like Spotify but with just Nintendo music, which honestly is a vibe because I like to listen to a lot of just like Nintendo background music when I'm multitasking, so who knows. But for today, as I mentioned, I have a Halloween party to go to tomorrow, and I was like, I don't really know what to dress up as. And then I was going to a Lord of the Rings themed birthday party the last weekend that has been. And for that party, I dressed up as an elf. And I didn't want to, like, you know, I didn't want to do the same thing twice. But however, I bought these elf ears for that costume. And when I saw these, I'm like, you know what these looks like? These looks like if you are from Hyrule, if you're in Hyrule, and I'm like, okay, then I have to be Link or I have to be Zelda. And I just thought they were so cute, and I feel like I need another opportunity to use them. So I'm like, let's dress up as Zelda and see how that goes. And in Breath of the Wild, she basically just has a white dress and some extra stuff on it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get a white top and a white skirt, which I now have. So today we are kinda going to be making the belt. I'm sorry, I have so much stuff on my desk and next to me right now for this session, so I'm not quite sure how it's gonna go, but we'll figure it out together. So I thought we could make this into belt. Yes, the cutting is rough. My scissors is bad. I am not a crafty person, so I don't have anything, okay? I don't have a fabric scissor, so it's just gonna be like that. If I have time, I will maybe go in and like cut it a little bit cleaner when I'm finished, but we'll see how it goes. My goal for today is basically to paint them and see if it even works, because I bought paint. I don't know what kind of paint you got, but I bought cheap paint, but I bought the right colors at least, and they're both acrylic paints, water-based. I don't know what that means, but hopefully it's enough, which is what I'm most worried about. So yeah, we're also gonna do some cutting stuff up with the scissors. We'll get to that eventually. And I've tried to put up my camera on my computer today so that you guys can see what I'm doing on my desk. But I'm not quite sure if it's that good, so if it's not working out, just let me know and we'll just use this camera. I don't know if it really matters how much you see, because I'm not gonna do anything amazing. I'm just gonna like paint, fabric, and vibe. I don't know, I'm gonna put on some good music and hopefully it will look good in the end. I'm just really scared of getting paint everywhere. And as you will see very soon, I have a very small desk. So the space is limited, but I have this. Are you wondering what this is? This is my clipboard that I use on fieldwork, and basically I don't care if I get paint on this. It doesn't matter if it gets dirty, so I'm gonna use this as like my the thing to have under when I'm painting, and hopefully that's gonna work okay. So yeah, that's the plan. I've added a couple of like pictures to kind of show the vision of what is happening. I was actually using a lot of time to set up the set up the other camera, so hopefully it works. But if it doesn't, just let me know. I think we can just go over to that. If anything weird happens, I am so sorry. I'm sorry, the mic was not added. I was talking, please. Are you either very quiet or no sound at all? No, I was talking. Let me also move this a little bit. Yeah. You have, since I'm like making a new scene, I have to add like all the sources and everything back, and I'm like, oh man, I must have forgotten something, and I did in fact forget to add the microphone. Anyway, I hope it's good now, and I hope you hear the music as well. But yeah, as you can see, I have some pictures of Zelda, baby girl, and I want to try to make her belt. As you can see, she has in both of her outfits. As I said, I'm gonna go for more of the white outfit she has, because that's a lot easier to do than like her whole adventure thing. At least for me, I'm not a cosplayer, so I don't know how to do that. But I thought we can try to make the belt. I think that's gonna be within our skill level, but we'll see. My idea for this, I don't know how to show this. This is way too long, but I think I'm just gonna try to paint everything and then cut it afterwards, because my simple idea is just that I'll wrap this around my waist and then connect it with a safety pin or something. So I might cut off something later, but you know, I think it's better to have too much fabric than too little fabric, question mark. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm just here. I don't know how to do this. I bought 2 pencils, and I'm also not quite sure how these are gonna layer. So I think I will just try to paint it blue first, just a little strip. And then see if we can paint gold over it, because I think that's gonna be the easiest. I have a little plastic bag here, or no, a paper bag I mean, to lay my possible painting stuff on. Yeah, I don't know how today's gonna go, guys. I don't know if I believe it myself, but I think I'll just leave a little dash of paint on here, and hopefully I don't smudge that everywhere. It's a really nice color though, and I feel like if this works as I have intended it to work in my head, I feel like this is gonna be the little extra that spices up my costume, you know? Because if not, I'm just gonna wear a white dress with elf ears, and I feel like that can be pretty much everyone. So there's that. I also, of course, put on Zelda music for the occasion, because what else are we supposed to listen to? I also have no idea how long it's gonna take for this to dry, but at least the paint looks good on it, because I was scared it didn't want to like settle? I don't know paint terms. Oh, I feel like it's too obvious that I don't know what I'm doing. But I'll just paint a little strip and then, you know, we'll see what happens. Maybe I should have brought something to like clean my brushes. Anyway, it's probably fine. We're probably okay. I also have a feeling it's gonna like flake off when it's done, but we'll take that issue when it happens, I think. I wish I was more of a crafty person. I feel like a lot of my family members are really crafty and like to do these kinds of things. Like my mom and my siblings all knit and stuff like that. I don't know how to knit at all, basically. Oh, this paint is like more goldish than I was expecting, actually. This is the second brush I got. The two things I got at the store. I didn't want to invest too much money into this because, you know, it's just a Halloween costume. Okay, it has to dry more before I can do this. We'll wait. We'll wait. It's okay. It has to dry. That's fair. But yeah, the colors looks really nice together. I think I'm gonna start to do the other thing that I also want to do today, which I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Sorry, I had some stuff. I had some stuff in my desk. But I don't know what to show first. But I have a bag, right? I have a bag. I'm gonna bring with me a bag because skirts don't have pockets, unfortunately. You're supposed to carry it this way, but we're gonna have it this way, okay? Just to like set the scene. And then I was like, what if I print out a Sheikah slate and then maybe see if I can attach it to the bag? Maybe that will work. I printed a few different versions of it, so I'll just cut them all out and see how it works. My friend cosplayed as Zelda from Breath of the Wild, and she had sewn that white corset part or outfit, added ribbing and everything. How are people so crafty? Like, I could never do that. The only thing I've done was to make the cloak I had for my Lord of the Rings party, and that was like too much. I spent so much time trying to get that to work. Oh man. I really wish I was one of those like cosplayers who just do everything, because they're honestly so amazing. We all need bags, because people don't like putting pockets in girls' clothes, as they should. Like, every time I buy a dress or something and I'm like, it has pockets, the excitement I get from they having pockets, it's crazy. I have made stuff, but not to that extent. You have to show me, please. I'm like, when I'm gonna cut this, wait, let me show it to this camera maybe. When I'm, ooh, almost dropped in paint. I think maybe I'll try to cut it out like this, because I don't think the white part is gonna look that good. I don't think this is gonna look that good, period. This is just like a little funny, stupid addition, I think. Cosplayers should make their stuff is always so amazing. They are. I have no idea how they're able to be that creative, honestly. But it takes a lot of time, effort, and money, yes. Especially the money part, which is why I don't think I could ever afford to be a cosplayer. But it looks so cool, and man, I feel like they need to have so many different skills as well to be able to make some of those cosplays. Like, you have to sew, and then sometimes you have to be good at styling hair so you can make the wigs, and sometimes they like smith things. Like, what the fuck, they can do everything. Oh man. This is like the lowest tier of of a cosplayer we're seeing right here. They need to know how to use a heat gun, mess with Warbla, the flexible materials. Oh, that's what it's called. I'm like, man. And I see so many cool things are being made of that too. And I'm like, I wish I could do that. Imagine my potential if I could do that. They gotta know sewing, painting, it's crazy. And I mean, some of them are also just really good actors. as well, because they go into like the character when they're wearing it if they are at like conventions and stuff like that. Okay, this would kind of be how this is. I'm gonna try to cut out the bigger one as well and see if that works. But first, I think maybe I can try to use some gold paint. We'll see. That looks fine to me. Yeah, I feel like I'm aiming for fine because it's just a Halloween costume. I'm gonna use it once. If it falls off after a few hours, it's honestly okay. And people use 3D printers to make sure, and like electric wings and stuff like that. Yeah, people who make wings, I'm sorry, that is just so cool. I've never been to a proper cosplay convention or like, not even a comic convention either, but I really want to see some of them like in real life. You're putting in a lot of effort than I ever would for a Halloween costume. Yeah, I feel like I'm putting in more effort than I have done before. I haven't been to that many Halloween parties, because the ones I've had the last 2 years, I don't think I did anything last year, but the 2 years before that I hosted them myself. But this year I'm going to a bigger Halloween party, which is like at the student house. It's like basically just this giant house with like 20 different clubs in it, and it's only, you know, it's made for students and it's run by students, and it's a really big party. I think it's like 200 people coming there, so you know, I don't want to be the boring person that's not dressing up. You can barely see the gold on the camera, but it is showing up, as I can see it. I've seen someone who made angel wings and could expand and close it. That's amazing. That is amazing. Oh, and you need like engineering skills for that too, I feel like, to make it work. I feel like, okay, I think I need to make this a little bit wider than what I'm doing, at least looking from the picture. I don't think my partner and I are going to any Halloween parties. You never know, maybe something happens tomorrow. We'll see. You can take a flight and join me. But I do hope I'm actually going, because today, also this pencils suck. It's already like splitting. Hello, I just bought you. Get it together. I know you were cheap, but like, get it together. But we're not that many people going together tomorrow. Like, as I said, it's 200 people, but I don't know those 200 people. And 2 of them got sick today, and I don't think they're gonna be not sick tomorrow. So I really hope that the last person is not gonna pull out because of that, because I really want to go, but I wouldn't go there all alone to like a giant event to this and you don't know anyone. But I'm happy to just go there with one person as long as they're coming, you know. Oh man, I'll just take a flight over the weekend only for you, please. I would have loved that so much. Just wait until I am finished with my degree and I get a proper job. I'm gonna come and visit you when I have the money. I promise. Okay, this line is very wonky, but at the end of the day, I'm just a girl. We can't expect too much from me. I would never do that. No, me neither. I would want at least one person to go with. Exactly. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, you have to go out of your comfort zone and like make new friends and stuff like that, but that's actually so difficult when you're going to such a big event, because everybody comes there with their friend group, and I mean, you probably can, but I'm not social enough to do that. But it's really difficult to just approach a big group and be like, hey, I don't know anyone, should we be friends? Because they will just look at you like you're a weirdo, making new friends while having friends there. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I feel like you have to find the other lonely person who's there and then befriend them in some kind of way. Okay, we have one goal line. I feel like the colors, honestly, it's so perfect. I feel like it's exactly the colors she has. I could never just randomly start talking to people at a party where I knew no one. No, me neither. Or like a few weeks ago, I went to my cousin's party. He's the same age as me, but he started studying a bit later. And he also studies something very different than me, and I'm like, okay, he invited me to his birthday party, I guess I have to come. I didn't know anyone there except for my third cousin, which was also invited. But like before he came, I was just like, I don't have anyone to talk to, because people just want to catch up with their old friends, right? Which I get. But it's just like a little bit weird and awkward, like, oh man. And I feel like it's easier as well if you have a friend and be like two friends going up to a group and kind of try to approach it like that. I don't really know. I feel like it's really difficult to make friends today. Since everybody just, if you're alone, you just sit on your phone, right? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Wait, I have too much stuff. The Zelda cup? Oh my god! I usually don't have it that far away on my desk, but now I have too much. It is, to me, it's like a perfect shade of blue. It is perfect. It is so perfect, and I feel like it's gonna look great. I have so much faith in this little strip of, I don't know, belt that I'm making. I really hope it's gonna look good when it dries and just flake off. Was this one of the cups you told me about from Etsy? No, they're not from Etsy. They are from a company called Chairware, I think. And when I bought the cups, they only had two versions, which was like the Korok one, which I have here, and then a Bloopy one. And I bought them last year, I think. And then recently they came out with some new ones, I think 4 new designs, and I'm like, I would love to have the full set. And then I went over to their store, and when I first bought them, it was like $30 in shipping or whatever. And now if I were looking at 2 glasses, it was $60 in shipping. And if I was going to buy 4 glasses, it was $80 in shipping. And even though I feel like the glasses are very cute, I can't really justify buying something when the shipping is just as expensive as the item itself. But they are super cute, and if I was living in a place that was closer to the States, and so shipping wouldn't be like crazy expensive, I would get them. Because I really like them, so that really sucked. That was one of, yeah, they're super cute, but I can't justify the shipping cost. No, at least not now in my current financial situation. Like, I just live on student loan. I have no income, I have just outcome. So it's kind of like squiggly, but I think I'll just do straight first and then try to squiggle it out. The issue is that this as well is that it's not gonna be even lines because I'm just a girl. So it's gonna be a bit wonky, but it's okay. I don't think anybody's gonna look closely at this anyway, and if they do, I will kindly say, please don't. Please don't, I made this with my 2 own hands, I can't be judged right now. It doesn't really show up on camera, but the gold color is like it's more goldy. It looks almost silver at the webcam because it's so bad. No one is going to like examine the belt. Yeah, they better. If they do, they are weird. The only thing I can imagine if it's like a huge dork and Zelda nerd being like, actually, that's not correct. It doesn't look like that in the games. And you know what, then I don't care. Then you can go away. And if they do, that's creepy. Exactly, that is very creepy. And I feel like when you are at like a party like this, with just students, everybody's living on a budget. I don't think anybody's gonna show up in like a Hollywood level costume like you see in those crazy Halloween parties the rich people have. No one's gonna be Heidi Klum or anything, so I think it's okay. I think even if I didn't have this belt, it would still be okay. But this definitely adds the little extra in case people are confused about who I am. Okay, let me see if I can squiggle it out so it has to be a little bit thicker. I'll do my best, as always. We're always just doing our best. Like this, maybe? Just me being quiet because I'm locked in. I have to focus so much on this. Afterwards, I also have to maybe, or I don't have to, but I want to. I want to order some new clothes because I feel like it's so difficult to find nice dresses and stuff like that in stores right now. And we're gonna have a Christmas party with our class in the middle of November, and I really want to have a nice dress for that. I did buy a new dress that I use for the ball, but I feel like I need like a shorter, more like, I don't know, not cocktail dress, but you know, like a more shorter fun dress and not like so, I was about to say professional, but that's not really the word. Like, it's not a ball, but you still have to dress up nice, you know? Okay, we're slaying. We're doing things, we're popping off. I get what you mean, okay, good. Sometimes I just say words and I'm like, I don't really know if it comes across in any way that makes sense. I think it's good I bought a lot of paint, because I feel like I'm using a lot of paint. When is this party again? It's the 19th. And I'm also going to a birthday party for my dad. Not next weekend, but the weekend after that. So if it arrives in time, I could also use that dress there, which would be nice. Because I don't have a lot of like fancy clothes for events like this. So I always struggle whenever things are happening, because I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to wear. I don't have anything. What am I supposed to do? Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna get the dots on and then maybe try to show it to the other camera and see see if you guys can see it, because it looks terrible on the webcam on my PC. I'm so sorry about that, but I'm just a girl. I only have one webcam, unfortunately. And I couldn't really set up the one I have for my face cam to like point in this direction in any good way. So this is what we're doing, but it's working. I'm not a professional. Okay. Oh, be right back. Enjoy your lurk, sorry. And oh, I fell asleep. Oh, you just arrived at the right time. That's okay. I made. Oh my god, see, it looks a lot better on this camera. Why is my other camera so bad? I feel like that looks so much like the picture. Anyway, how are you doing today, Lurk? Did you at least have a good nap? If you did fall asleep. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna continue on my second idea. I'm multitasking so hard right now. You guys have no idea. Let me cut this out. My Sheikah slate. Oh man, I really hope this can stay, because firstly, I'm sorry for the paper sounds. That's not the ASMR I want. But I really hope I can get this to stick to the bag, because I don't have glue. But also I didn't buy glue because I'm like, I can't put glue on my bag. So we'll see how it goes. I printed out a few different designs, but I feel like this one was the one that looks least grainy and also had the nicest colors. So I hope it's gonna look good on the bag too. Or my Sheikah slate, I mean, of course. The nap was okay, kind of nightmare, but I'm sick, so it makes sense. Oh no, what kind of nightmare did you have? I also have these weird, crazy dreams. I don't even know if it's nightmares, but when I'm sick, my dreams, they just... I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's put the other one down. Wow, look at this! I feel like that's the perfect size, actually. Wait. Let me open the bag. If I just cut off a little bit, I think it's gonna be perfect. A lot of apocalypse stuff, but not zombies. Okay. Okay. Should we be worried? I hope you are not dreaming about the future. Cutting up the tiniest bit. Also, welcome back, Sai. Oh. Okay, I don't know if this is... Is this an item people have in other places of the country? But it's called teacher's glue in Norwegian. And as it says, it kind of has the same stickiness as glue, but it's obviously not glue. No, glue, gum, I mean, it's not glue, it's called teacher's gum, and it has the same consistency as gum, but it's not gum. Please, hello Blue Moon, welcome in, can you please give a shout out, Sai? It's not really cosplay, it's Halloween costume. Also, sorry for the ASMR, let me get this out of here. Let me get this out of the bag. I am not skilled enough to do cosplay, I would say. I thought I remembered. No, it's the exclamation mark first. You got this. I believe in you. But yeah, I wouldn't call it a cosplay because I feel like cosplay sounds too professional. And I am the opposite of professional, but I'm going to a Halloween party tomorrow, hopefully, unless it's cancelled, which I really don't hope it is, or it's not going to be cancelled, the event itself, but some of the people I'm going with are sick, so I hope that they're not going to cancel I'm going, you know? I'll remember someday. It's okay, we're all just girls. How are you doing, Beans? I am doing good. I've had a bit of a stressful day, or not stressful, but I've just had a lot of stuff to do. And I also wanted to post a YouTube video that I did post today, so that's why I was late, because I had to finish editing that before stream. And we're also doing this because I don't have time to do this off stream. Or I could, but I feel like this is like a nice Halloween themed stream anyways. So many people are sick. I know, like, what is happening? I know it's the season for being sick, but like, please stop. I want to go places. I was just talking about how, like, I mean, I could still technically go even if my friends aren't going, but I'm not socially equipped for going to such a big party without knowing anyone, because this is a big event with like 200 people. So yeah, I'm not gonna go there alone. So I need my friends to come with me. Definitely becoming that time of year. Oh, it absolutely is. Just me doing this very dramatically. I really hope this is gonna stick, because I feel like the costume is gonna look way better if I have this. More recognizable, at least for people who have played the game. Maybe not as much for people who haven't. But people who haven't played it, it's not gonna recognize it anyway. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's actually dry. Period. Okay, anyway. We got this, gang, don't worry. Oh my goodness. I'm just a girl at the end of the day. I wish I had a bigger desk, like, honestly. I am struggling every day on this tiny desk, and I can't have a bigger desk either, because I don't have space in my stupid dorm. Okay, let me get this on and see if it sticks. Looks like the right size at least. Maybe it has to be even a little bit smaller. I just don't know if this is gonna have a long life, you know? Because it's just paper. Hello V, welcome in. I am cooking. Wait, you're gonna see it soon, just wait. But how are you doing? I know you're gonna be streaming later today, but it's very rude of you to have your stream at 2 AM my time, so I can't be there. I really wanted to see Five Nights at Freddy's. I think it's gonna look amazing. Thank you. I really hope so too. Okay, so here's the bag, guys. We're cooking. This is like, I don't know, this is just a very basic black bag, but I'm like just adding this piece of paper. It makes the costume a little bit better, you know? Even though it's camp, but that's okay. And I feel like it's sticking enough. Like if you pull it too hard, it's gonna fall off, obviously. But I feel like that's okay. I'm just putting it on the floor for now since we're done. I'll try to make it, but I'm in a migraine. Hell no, I will be very sleepy, please. Please. Is there any, I know you said like medication and stuff doesn't always work, but is it any better medication? Like, if it just doesn't work, is it nothing you can do? Oh, did you see they added woohooing to Coral Island? No? Why did they do that? Are they trying to be the Sims? Honestly, I haven't played Coral Island anyway, so I don't know anything about the game. But that's a choice. I'm gonna play it all the time. No, I'm just kidding, please. I mean, if you want to have relationships with the people, I'm not gonna stop you. But I feel like, I don't know, it's a bit weird to add it later on. Like, if they wanted it, why wasn't it there from the start? Also, is Coral Island good? Should I like get into it? Or is it overhyped? I don't know. I've never tried Coral Island either. Yippee! Thank you for the yippee! I have not tried it, but I don't play a lot of those types of games. Oh, let me just paint this before the sip. Get it to the edge. Okay. Big stretch. And again, the cup is on theme. Drink water. I am drinking water. Calm down. I am. Thank you for the double hydrate. I appreciate it very much. I'm gonna go back to painting this. Oh, things are going away. Don't do that. I find it difficult to get into Coral Island, but that's because there's so much to do even at the start. Oh, okay. I mean, that's definitely a better issue to have than that it feels empty. Hello, Laser, welcome in. Give me a little sip of water. Have a sip yourself. What are you guys drinking today? I have to know. I am just drinking water. I have just been drinking water for the last streams, and I'm being very boring in that sense. Water here too. Okay, we're the water gang. Also, I don't care if I'm getting paint on my clipboard. This is what it's made for. I use this for fieldwork. I literally don't care. This clipboard has been in lakes and slopes and mud and everything, so like a little paint is not gonna hurt it. But if I could get it on the edge, that would be awesome. Okay, we tried. It's probably okay. It's probably okay. Water, nothing fancy. Oh, we need to get our stuff together. We need to get more fancy, all of us. Is the guy really trying to send your... What is this guy really trying to sand our house when it's wet? What is that? Does that even work? Help? Also, why are they always there? Can they like take a break or something? Oh, also, today I got woken up by I was woken up by leaf blowers right outside my windows. Didn't really appreciate that. Can they at least wait until 9 or something? Why do they have to do it so early? Oh my god. What are you guys drinking today? Ah ha 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 ha. What a good pun. We love our dad jokes. Maybe I should paint more often. This is like kind of cozy. This is a vibe. There's only one person working on our house, so it makes sense that it's taking forever. Okay, I see. But like, can he do it more quietly? Please? Just having noise around your house is just annoying. Like, no matter what. Hello, Scuda Muffin, welcome. It's Jen, right? I'm so bad at remembering names if it's not in like the username. But how are you doing? We are here doing some arts and crafts today. And I think it's turning out... It's not great, but it's okay. It looks better in the other cameras, I'll show in a bit. Jen, yes, okay, awesome. I love it when my brain is remembering stuff. I wish I could be more quiet with it. Oh man. I mean, maybe you need to invest in one of those really fancy earplugs or something like that. Headphones will be an experience with the microwave. Stop it! Oh man, not the microwave powers. Anyway, how are you doing today, Jen? How are you doing? Are you also doing something for Halloween? Or maybe not, since we're all gathered here today. We are the gang that does that Halloween plans. Hello, Krog, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the yippee. I'm doing painting. Arts and crafts, as I should. I feel like it needs a little bit more, because it's not like... It's not layering the way I was hoping it would be, but that's okay. Okay, this pencil. I'm giving this pencil 1 out of 5 stars. It's already splitting and stuff. I bought it today. No, yesterday. I bought it yesterday, but I've only used it today. So I'm like, why is it falling apart? I don't know if it's easy to see. Anyway, it's really bad. Just waking up at 1 p.m. Oh, that sounds like a nice day. That's what I'm excited to do this weekend, just be able to sleep in, because every day I'm so tired and I don't know what to do with myself. Enjoy your lurk, we. I need to stop saying that. Enjoy your lurk, V. I need to learn how to speak English, especially now that Arcane is coming out soon. I have to stop saying we when I'm talking about Vi, because that's embarrassing. I'm doing good. Ooh, arts and crafts. We are indeed doing arts and crafts. Already finished my bag. Very complicated process. I'll show everything in a second. I'm avoiding the candy thieves. Avoiding. Oh no! Are you like turning off your lights and stuff? Luckily, nobody comes here because I think people know that students don't have any money to buy students to give. Can I speak? They know that students don't have money to buy candy to give to kids. And also where I have grown up and where my parents live, it's so far away from the other houses, and the road is like dark and scary and there's no lights, so nobody comes there either. And as a kid I thought that was a bit sad, but now I'm like, you know, maybe it's for the best. Anyway, I'm gonna turn all the lights off and hide. Oh no, I feel that. I get so anxious when the doorbell rings and I'm not expecting people. I'm just like, who are you? Why are you here? I don't want to talk to you. I think chalk season has ended for me though. Oh no, is it too cold or raining too much? I've been wanting to do some chalk drawings to actually just have them outside of the door. Maybe I'll do that during the summer if I'm bored from writing my thesis. I would hide too. Oh no. We're all just hiding. I feel like that's the nice thing if you live in an apartment or something, is that you know that random people are not going to come and knock at your door because you can't get into the building. Okay. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I originally said, oh, we're gonna do this and then we're gonna play some Tiny Glade afterwards. I think this is just gonna be arts and crafts because I've already been doing this for an hour and I'm not finished. I'm usually not home for Halloween. I'm either at work or at party. Tonight is neither. Oh no! But you know what? This is kind of a party, I would say. I'm having a blast. It's I'm going to a Halloween party tomorrow, which is why we're doing this today. So when Halloween doesn't fall on a weekend, I feel like it's difficult to go party anyway. I'm not a weekday party kind of person. Because I'm just tired and I have stuff to do, you know? When I used to live with my parents, we had the lights off and kids would still ring our doorbell. Oh no. I feel like that's the first rule you learn about Halloween. Just like, don't go to the houses that have the lights off. Like, that's just rude. But also I have a package that's supposed to be delivered tonight. Oh, what did you get? Is this something exciting? I talked about that I want to order some clothes soon. But a thing that makes me a little bit anxious is that last time they just hang it at my door instead of like putting it in the mailbox or at the mail office, and people here steal packages. So I'm like scared if I'm not home, what if someone takes my package? That would be so sad. I'm still been practicing the straddle jumps and sure if you can, I cannot do them, you don't have to worry about that. I cannot do anything like that. I'm not a gymnastics person. This is the best party, exactly. I'm so happy to see you again. I feel like it's been a long time. Maybe I need to play some more Zelda again, especially now that I'm doing a Zelda cosplay, you know? Or not cosplay, costume. It's not good enough to be cosplay. What did you get? Yeah, we all have to know. We almost know. My last diamond painting order was stolen, so I've gotten so I'm not gonna lose this one. Oh, is that what you ordered? Oh, okay. I see. It's really shitty when people steal your packages. Like, can people just stop? It's such a gamble on what they steal too. Like if somebody tries to steal my clothes, do you really want to wear them? Are they even gonna fit you? If I buy like dresses and it's like a masculine person who buys them and doesn't even wear dresses, like, why did you steal it? Are you gonna resell it? Because I don't think it has that much value. It's just like, please don't. There was also a message in the Facebook group chat here the other day that somebody had stolen somebody's plants that they had left outside, and I'm like, why would you steal that? That's just plants. Oh, anyway, I've been wanting to possibly get into diamond painting. Okay, what is diamond painting? Because it sounds cool, but I'm not completely sure about what it is. I'm just a girl. And not stolen rude. People are assholes. They truly are. I feel like some people are just out here to make other people miserable. Like, I don't understand what's happening in their heads. I'm just smacking on a lot of paint. Because I want it to be like really, really gold. Maybe I need to make my squares wider? I don't know, I already started, so it's too late to change the past, but like... Oh, this brush is so bad. What's wrong with this brush? Please. How are we gonna survive with this brush? Oh no. It's just a girl. Kicker was that my Ring camera needed batteries and I was too lazy to change them. Oh no, that is really upsetting. And always, like, such inconvenient timing as well. Like, please. Someone once stole a used Joy-Con I got during transit. The box showed up, but the item never did. Okay, again, that's also like a weird thing to steal. Why would you go through the effort of stealing that? That's just weird. Why are stealers weird? I don't get it. Get it together. Diamond painting is like patching these like little diamonds to form very cute pixel art. Oh, okay. Now I want to get one too. Because that sounds really cool. It's paint by number. I can share some pictures in Discord. Oh please, I'm gonna take a look at it afterwards. Now that you say it, I feel like I have seen it on TikTok, because I guess you buy a painting that you're gonna finish yourself, and then you kind of puzzle it together, or do you buy the whole finished thing? The box was retaped and everything. Please, why do they do this? That's so weird. That's so stupid. I am not a thief, but if I was, I would at least steal something a bit more valuable than used Joy-Cons. I would at least have gotten new ones, like, what? People are so weird. People only do them in like small squares because it takes a long time, okay. Then I don't think I've seen it, because the ones I've seen are like really big pictures. Okay, I need some more paint. I said this earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm so happy with the colors I bought. They're like literally perfect. They're so perfect. It's like the perfect shade. It's exactly what I wanted. And I love it when you buy something and it's just like exactly what you wanted. Do you know what I mean? That makes life worth living again. Little dots. You can't see anything on this camera. Why do I even have it on? I'm just a girl. Rarely if someone was going around stealing packages through fences, but like using one of those toy machine claw crab things. Please. What in the world? At least they're creative. I'm gonna give them that, but like, I don't know. I would be embarrassed just being seen doing that, honestly. That's so stupid. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty impressed, but nobody was stolen. Nobody has stolen my package yet. Okay, then you're lucky. Nobody has stolen anything I have gotten either, but usually when I order things, I get the option to choose if I want to have it delivered to my door or if I want to have it to the post office or like a post box. But for some reason, when I order from Cider, which is like a clothing brand, I can only choose to get it delivered to my mailbox, and I know my mailbox is too tiny, so then they put it outside my door, and I'm like, people can steal it when you do that, so please don't. They did it in broad daylight. The audacity! The audacity of some people. At least he's owning it, you know? This was too much paint. It's okay. Again, nobody's gonna inspect this up close, and if they do, they're freaks. Nobody's coming close to me when I wear this, because I think it's gonna look good if you look at it like from this distance. It's okay. If you look close, it's bad. Gotta make sure you only order things that it can't fit through the fence. Oh man. I don't even know what I would do if I saw someone do that. Like, would you stop them? Or would you just let them continue? I think I would just be too shocked to like say anything. Nobody tried to go into apartment buildings. Some buildings have like the lobby door unlocked / open. But to get in the hallway, it's locked. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same way here. Oh no, it fell on the floor. It's okay, I'll pick it up later. It was closed. It's okay. Oh man. As I said, my desk is very, very tiny and I don't have space for anything, apparently. This is so uneven, but it's okay. It's okay, don't worry about it. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Let me pick up. Let me pick up what I dropped. Got him. I'll try to not do that again. Oh, it almost tipped. Oh man. I can't wait until I move and get a bigger desk, because this is terrible. It's a club anyway. Isn't it going to be a little dark? Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. Is it a club? Yeah, the place at the party, it's gonna be like a club. So it's gonna be a bit dark. And if there's a pre-party, I'm just gonna be with friends and they better not say anything mean to me. Because then they're not very good friends. I'll record them probably, then report it after. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I forget that you can do that when you see illegal things and you are in the modern age that we are. Did you guys see the clip? I don't remember her name, but she's the main person in the new version of Little Women, and they were on a talk show, and then one of the guys were saying like, oh, at this and this we learned how to like do self-defense with our phones or something like that, and then the other guy was making a joke being like, who would even think about that? Who would even think about self-defense? I would never be like, oh, I'm gonna pick up my phone. Like, who would think about that? And then she was just like very silent and like very, very mindful, very demure, and be like, that's what women have to think about every day. And just like silenced him. And I love that. Because it is true that, you know, women have to think about self-defense and men just don't really care. That's what I want to say about phones. Anyway, you never know what people will when they're caught here. Oh no, I'll fight them if they're mean to you. Exactly. I'm putting you on speakerphone. Yes, I remember the silence thing. I know, right? Oh man. I think it's nice that when things like that happens, it gets the right type of attention, you know, because I feel like it easily could have been spun like, oh, this female actor is just being very rude and disrespectful towards this person. He was just making a joke, whatever. But I feel like in this case, everybody has taken it the right way and are like, yeah, she has a point. He needs to shut the fuck up. Okay, we got the blue. Again, color is so perfect. It's so pretty. I'm so happy. But we still have, I think we have like, how do I best show this? Which camera? I think we have like this much fabric left. Plus what I'm currently painting. Anyway, you can see it. I forget that I have this many cameras. We have this much left, guys. And after this, I'm gonna try to make a circle. And we'll see how that goes. For people who just came here, we did this with my bag. So now I can wear this bag, and it's like the Chica slate. It's just a piece of paper that I printed out because I need to use the university money, or the money I get from the university, to print out stuff. And I just slapped it on with like, I don't know what it's called, but it's on there, and I hope it's not gonna fall off. That works. It does work, right? And it's, like I said, it's just a Halloween party. I don't think people care if it's a little bit messy. Like, no one's gonna be perfect anyway. That looks so good. Thank you. I think the belt here looks better in person than on camera, but I think the bag looks better on camera than in person. You know, put me on speakerphone, exactly. Oh, that would have been so funny. Just next time I need to verbally talk to someone in a little bit of a strict way, I'm just gonna put you on the phone and you can do it. I remember my ex being confused as to why my mom didn't want me walking around the city alone at night. Like, some men are truly so clueless. Oh, it's... And then they say, but it's not all men. And I'm like, maybe it's not all men, but it's always men, and you have to be careful because of that. Oh man, it annoys me because it's so nice walking outside at night, but you really can't unless you have someone to go with, or it's a really safe area. At least where my parents live and where I grew up, I know I could be there alone at night because it's just like in the forest, whatever. And you wouldn't really meet anyone there, but when I'm here and I live in quite a big city, it's very different. And my mom is always like really worried when I'm out and being like, oh, you can't go home alone. But sometimes I'm like, but I have to if there's no bus, or like if I can't afford a bus, I have to walk, unfortunately. Anyway, just Discord call me and I will drop the mic through the phone. Exactly, that's what I need. Pop off. I feel like it's also, at least for me, I feel like it's easier to like yell at people I don't know. Or like to be like, here's the fact, you're being this, you're being stupid, blah blah blah. But if it's like someone I know a little bit and I have to talk back to them, I'm just like, please don't be angry. It is always men, exactly. Not all men, but always men. Yeah, it just annoys me how it's like, oh, but it's not all men. But that doesn't mean you feel more safe, you know? Because, you know, you only need to have one unlucky experience, and that's it. I don't know, I feel like I'm changing the width of this as I go, but that's okay. Always be mean, I can be mean. Be mean, apologize later, period. That's what I'm gonna start to do. Just silence everybody who wrongs me. Okay, we're going places. I've worked in retail customer service for so long. I may be small, but I am mighty. Oh, when I worked in customer service, if a customer yelled at me or was angry, I felt like I was gonna have a mental breakdown. Every time. Oh, I did not handle that well, which is why I'm happy I don't work in retail or customer service anymore. Also, when I worked at in fast food for one of my summer jobs, it was always so horrible when the customers were angry, especially if it was things that were out of my control. Because when I worked in fast food, at least where I worked, it was like 2 different jobs, and you were either working in the kitchen making the stuff, or you were working in the front and like taking care of the cashier and putting the right things in the different bags and talking to customers and stuff like that. And when people got a wrong order, or it was made the wrong way, or whatever happened, they're gonna come up to the cashier and be like really, really mad about it. But I'm just like, I didn't make this. I don't... Like, this is literally not my fault. Why are you saying you're gonna kill my family because you got tomato in your burger and you asked for there to be no tomato? Like, excuse me? Learn how to behave. If I can scare them, I'll stick a shot on them. Just throw the tall people at them. I would be scared, honestly. Who is like 2 times my height, exactly. After a while, I learned to handle mean customers. I have to stand up for coworkers sometimes. The biggest fear is getting fired, but my manager had the attitude of the customer probably deserved it. Yeah, like, the customer is always right. That is the biggest lie I have ever heard. It might be the customer is always right when you are talking to them, but as soon as the customer leaves, people are just being like, wow, that customer really sucked. They were in the wrong. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Just make sure I don't get paint on my cup. Oh no, so many, please! I have paint on my fingies. I'm so sorry, I have to take the paint off my fingies. If I get paint on my very expensive glasses, I'm gonna be so sad. But thank you, Kronk and Sai and Lurk. We got them all. I also see that I put it, why is it over there? The alert should be on the other side. I didn't notice that until now. Anyway, y'all, I was actually hydrating. Well, now you have to hydrate even more. There is never enough hydrate. I hate that phrase, I need to go away forever. It has to, because the customer is always wrong. Like, please. I think Joe would be used to us always spamming the hydrate. Yeah, there can never be a singular hydrate. We love to see people hydrated, we do. What are you drinking today, Kronk? You did push the hydrate, I need to know what you're drinking. The people has to know. If not, I'm gonna paint you with gold paint. Maybe I need to do arts and crafts streams more. I feel like I'm having a good time. Are you guys having a good time with my really, really bad camera? I'm also very happy that nobody has judged me for my nail polish that is like falling off at this point, but I've not been bothered to reapply it. Oh, there's a site about a whole bunch of conversations on how the customer is not always right. Yeah, it sounds like it would be a good Reddit thread or something like that. But yeah, they are definitely not always right. And there are times where I can admit like, okay, maybe it was my mistake, maybe I heard wrong. But there more often it's like, but I remember specifically that you asked for this and now you say you didn't. Like, I don't like people who do that. Sometimes I think people do that because they want to get free stuff. I worked 23 years retail. It made me jaded, but always super patient for other retail workers. Oh yeah, that's how I feel too. I feel like everybody should work in retail once, just so they can get the respect for other retail workers. Because I feel like the meanest customers are the ones that have never had a job like that, and they just, you know, don't understand how anything works, and it's almost like they just want to be mean to be mean. Not that I've been mean to like retail workers before I started working in retail, but it's definitely more of a like, okay, if you take your time on the cashier, it's okay. It's okay, I know it can be stressful. Oh, you typed it in wrong, it's okay, I have time. Like, it doesn't matter for me if I wait 1 minute or if I wait 2 minutes. Like, literally, doesn't matter. Take your time. I feel like I need more paint, but my brush is covered in paint. There is no more paint. I think it should be mandatory for people to work at least a year in retail. Yes, exactly. To learn humility and compassion. And not just retail, but customer service in general. Yeah, fast food, restaurants, retail. Yeah, anything where you have to handle talking to people and pleasing people almost. If I'm in a group and one person is complaining with employees, they get major side-eyed. They do, and I'm like, what do you gain from being mean to the person working there? I don't get it. It's not like your life depends on it. Like, get it together. It's not that deep if it's a little bit slow or if they did a little mistake or whatever. Let me just fold this over here. Like the end is dry, but I don't think the middle that I just painted is dry. And I don't want to get paint to like everything. Anyway, I once had a friend that came worse to fast food workers after working in food industry themselves. What? That is crazy. Like, have you literally not learned anything? Why would they do that? Like, how do some people project so hard? Yeah, maybe they're like, you know, I had a shitty time, so I'm gonna make sure everyone have a shitty time. That's wild. Please. Oh man. Anyway, I need to head out by and send some results of what you finished later today. Thank you so much for being here, Sai. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're gonna have a good time at work. And let me know if you do something exciting for Halloween, after all, since you said you didn't have plans, but if something shows up, I have to know. Thank you for the socials and the Discord. If you guys aren't part of Discord, please join. It's a fun place to be. Okay, we got the blue paint on. I'm getting, I don't know if you see it, but it's like teeny tiny fibers getting stuck on the paint, because as I said, I didn't have a fabric scissors, so like the cut here is not even at all. I will let you know, please. We expect pics in the Discord. Okay. I will. If it looks okay. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit disappointing if I'm like, yeah, this actually looks like shit, I'm not gonna wear it. We might never know. But if it looks cute, maybe I'll even make a TikTok. Who knows? I need to be better at using TikTok. I say that every time, but it is the truth. I did post a TikTok about Overwatch the other day, which got like it didn't got a lot of attraction, but it got like a lot of attraction for me. And it was just me saying or posting like haha funny when you open the game and it says like, oh, thank you for reporting. Like a person you have been reported has been something has happened, and thank you for doing the report, and you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, I love seeing this message. This is the best. Oh yes, the controversy, exactly. And I just said like, I love seeing this, and if you are being toxic or homophobic or racist, I'm gonna report you, and I don't feel sorry about that, so I'm just happy to see this message. And then there like a few people, but 2 specifically, who got like so pissed about it. And I'm like, what is your problem, my dude? And it started with one of them being like, oh, well, you're a ball of sunshine. And I replied, for not wanting to report racist and homophobes. You want them in the game. And then he started to go on this like tantrum about, yeah, because hate speech is free speech. And everybody in the comments is like, no. Literally, you are in the wrong. Like, what is this? And he would just not shut the fuck up. He continued for so long. And there are even people in there like arguing why it's not free speech. And even if it was free speech, you have accepted to the game's TOS, and if the TOS says that they do not allow racism and homophobia, you have accepted to that, and then it's completely fair that you report it. And he's like, oh, but it's wrong that it's in their TOS. And I'm like, but you can have free speech to be racist and homophobic, but the company cannot have free speech to not be racist and homophobic? Excuse me. Oh, that's crazy. I still can get over the dude that was like, but what if I'm toxic? But what if I'm not toxic? Oh yeah, we'll get to him too. Whack with wet trout. So yeah, I kept going on about that, and then people also commented like, okay, but maybe you have free speech, but then you also have the right to accept the consequences from the people that don't like you to do this. And then he's like, yeah, but reporting or getting reported is not, that's not it. And people are like, yes, because like the company itself is not going to ban you unless somebody report you. So it's like a direct consequence of people not liking your actions. And then he also he went on a rant about, oh, but you don't think hate speech is free speech because or he started with, somebody says, but I live in Sweden and you're not allowed to be openly racist and homophobic in Sweden. And then he replies, oh, but that's because you live in an authoritarian regime. And I'm like, do you know where Sweden is? Do you know what Sweden is? Which is crazy. People are so stupid. They are so stupid. And I commented, even though, I don't know, I'm not the best at like those kinds of words and phrases or whatever, but I know that that is countries like Russia and China where you don't have free speech at all. Sweden is a democracy. Like, I don't still study politics, but like I know that much. This man has never studied politics in other countries. He don't know anything. I don't think he has studied anything, which is the big issue. And as a Norwegian, I am a proud hater of Sweden, okay? But if somebody tries to talk shit about Sweden and it's not me, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna stand up. It's like a sibling relationship. Like, I am the only one that's allowed to bully Sweden. So I'm like, no, you know, that's not true. You should maybe look it up. And he's like, no, it's true. And then I ended up getting a warning from TikTok for harassment and bullying because I replied, are you dense? And TikTok didn't like that. I'm like, okay. So yeah, I kind of gave up on him in that way, but like, please, not me getting a warning for harassment for calling a man dense for saying Sweden is a authoritarian whatever regime. Like, okay, saying Sweden doesn't have free speech. Like, excuse me. Sweden is so neutral and accepting. Exactly. There was a streamer I used to watch for years, and later it turned out she was anti-LGBTQ and anti-vax and anti-choice. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, that's like a deal breaker. We do not want to be in those spaces ever. I don't even know how people can think like that. It's crazy. That's my biggest issue. I don't understand how you don't believe other people should have rights and deserve mutual respect. Oh, I told them to get help for their delusions, but I didn't get a warning for that. No, I mean, calling a man dense. How could I? How could I do that? When people try telling those who live in countries what type of government they have, exactly. And then some other person also tried to reply, because he did say that he was from Czechia, and then another person replied, well, I looked up your laws and it's actually illegal in your country as well to be openly racist and homophobic. And he's like, no, that's not true. I have never seen that anywhere. And then she replied and gave an example of that, like, specifically happening, and they ended up going to jail. And then he was just like, well, the rules are just really vague. And I'm like, no, they're not vague. You go to jail. There's nothing vague about that. Oh, I can't. That man is so delusional. I don't get it. Like, the last thing I remember before I knocked out of there was that when Roe v. Wade got overturned in the US, the people in the server were overjoyed and celebrating. That is actually crazy. That is so insane. Oh man, why would people even support that? Especially when you're a woman and you don't believe in pro-choice. I'm like, what is wrong with you? What is actually wrong with you? I like how you explain to people that everyone deserves rights. Yeah, crazy. And telling women that they can have control of their own bodies. Crazy. I'm in Canada, but I probably should still be a bit worried about what happens in the US. Yeah, I think everybody's a bit worried in the US. It's gonna have a lot of consequences for Europe as well. I am pretty sure. So we're all hoping for not Trump to win. But I feel like if Trump wins, it's gonna be bad because it's gonna be bad politics. If he doesn't win, it's gonna be bad because people are gonna riot and he's gonna support it. Exciting times, for sure. Oh, I should do the border before I do the dots. I'm just a girl. I'm a oh, I read that, sorry. The entire situation had a bit... had to feel a bit like a betrayal. Oh. Like, it's always really sad when you really support a content creator and then they come out with some, like, crazy shit. Like, where did this come from? I used to watch Cody Ko's videos, actually. Not that I was a big fan, but I used to, like, watch this video just to have some background noise, because that's what I use YouTube a lot for, just having people talking in the background. And when this stuff came out with him and Tano Mongo, anyway, I was just like, I gotta go. I gotta go. Why do you guys have to betray me like this? Oh man. I feel I've never been a Mr. Beast fan or any of like those things either, but I feel like it might feel the same way for a lot of people who were involved with that, and now it comes out that one of them, or maybe more, was possessing child pornography and stuff like that. It's definitely, first of all, it's a crime. Secondly, it's definitely like a betrayal as a supporter or a viewer. This was a streamer I used to watch for years. I should have noticed something when she constantly referred me as he, and I brushed it off thinking it was just easier for her not knowing the reality. Please. Please. I feel like it's one thing is to one thing is to like forget and just say it wrong one or two times or a few times or whatever, and if you don't know them you might not remember. But if you're explaining it and they keep doing it on purpose afterwards, it's like, yeah, there's something wrong here. It shouldn't be like that. Oh man. Can people just behave? Like, that would be so easy. Mojo? Okay. I think the music stopped as well. I will put it on again. Just yapping too much. I put on like some Zelda lo-fi because I feel like that was fitting. I don't know, I feel like that was perfect. I didn't expect us to go through the entire playlist. I've been here for 1.5 hours. Why am I so slow? Please. Every time someone has a bit of a specially or like weirdly written last name, I'm just like, I don't know. Because in my head I think I knew it was Mojo, but then I'm like, maybe it's wrong because that's too easy compared to how it's spelled. I was just about to say lo-fi died. Oh no. Usually for my other like just chatting stream, I have the sound in OBS so it automatically repeats, but right now I just have YouTube open, so if it stops, let me know. If some random ads shows up, let me know. Do you want to cork hunt or diamond paint? Oh, do I want to cork hunt? Oh, how many corks do you have? That's the big question. I feel like cork hunting is fun as long as you're in the mood for it. And if you have some specific goals or places you want to go to, because if I'm just gonna cork hunt and I have no idea where to start, I get very discouraged easily. But if you have a plan, I would go cork hunting. Is it in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? Like 850 or so? Oh, that's a lot! That's so many! I feel like I need to return to both games actually, because I want to complete all the shrines. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to complete all the Koroks though, because I don't have the dedication for that, but I would like to finish all the shrines. I haven't actually played Zelda in a while. I haven't played the new game either. I just feel like the Nintendo games are so expensive recently, so I haven't bought a Nintendo game on release for a very long time. My sibling's last name was like 50 different spelling variations, so I have to check Facebook for a specific spelling before writing. Wait, your sibling? That's so funny. Oh no. I mean, it is difficult though. Like, why do some names just have to be overcomplicated when it comes to spelling? Can't you just spell it simply, please? Okay, we're getting places. I don't know if this is going better or worse than I expected. I don't really have any expectations. I hope you guys are happy with my creation. It's very, very homemade. This is the definition of demure, I would say. I gotta step off. See ya. Hope the art goes well. Thank you so much, Laser. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And I hope you get to do some more Chult drawings before the season completely ends. I've known them my entire life. I don't know why it doesn't stick. You know, some things are just really difficult to remember. I don't know what it is. But there are some stuff that I also feel like I should remember, but my brain just says, no, it's not happening. I also gotta write some crosswords clues. Oh, okay. Busy evening, I see. Okay, let me move on to a new patch of this. I feel like I'm moving a snake or something. Okay, like this, I think. Awesome, amazing. It's so beautiful. Let me try to hold it up to the other camera. Because you guys can see it looks a lot better here than it does on the other camera. When it's one say, oh, it looks kind of good, and then I see it in the webcam and I'm like, damn, it does not. But here it doesn't look too bad, I think. Of course, it would have been more beautiful if I had sewn it, but it would have been a lot more expensive to buy fabric, and also I don't know how to sew. So there's that. When in doubt, do not buy a vowel. Please. Okay, let me get some more blue. I love this color so much. I also gotta write some cross. Oh, I read that, sorry. It's fine, it's great, thank you. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my part. I just hope that at least one person is gonna recognize my costume. Because I don't really have a dress like her. Instead, I'm just using a white blouse and a skirt. Because I don't have any like strapless dresses, and they don't really look that good on me anyway. And her dress is really like poofy, and it almost kind of looks like just a big towel. And I don't think I could have found anything that will look like that. So we are improvising. But I feel like if I have this, and I have the chica slate, and I have the ears, we should get there. I also think I'm gonna try to braid my hair with like a braid across here, like she has in her adventure outfit. Even though it would be more accurate to not have it, since she doesn't have it, as you can see on the picture, but I feel like that hairstyle is just more iconic for her in the game in some way. That's also how she looks in the other game, I think, just with shorter hair. Use a white sheet for a toga. I was thinking about it, but I feel like that never really looks that great when you actually put it on. Here in town, when you start a new semester, or not a new semester, but like a new year, there is a huge toga party actually, and I did once wrap a sheet like a toga. And wore it, but it just looked very like clumpy and weird, and I mean it was kind of okay because everybody's doing it at that point, but if I would just show up alone in a clumpy weird looking toga, I don't think that would be the vibes. Maybe it would be a last solution. I was looking for a white skirt for a really long time actually. I was going to so many stores, like either a skirt or a white dress, like either would have been fine. I couldn't find anything, but I did manage at the last second to borrow one from my friends, which luckily had one, but I don't know why it was so difficult to find one white skirt. It could have been any shape or form, I just needed one white skirt. That's the point of togas, just to be sillies. Yeah, I mean, but it's also in the, like, I'm a little bit scared that if I would wear a toga, like what if it unwraps in the middle of the evening? Like what would I do? I don't want to accidentally flash, you know, or like having the costume ruined or whatever. So it's just nice to have something you know fits and is not gonna fall apart. This belt, however, might fall apart, but I feel like that's okay. That's just the risk of this beautiful costume that I'm having. We'll get through it together. I really hope it's gonna look good. I think also if it's difficult to connect it with the safety pins like I'm planning to, maybe I'll just wrap it, even though that's not gonna look like she has it, but I would rather that than not wear it at all, I think. Sadly, I can't show it to you guys today because it has to dry. And I'm borrowing my friend's skirt, so I would like to not get paint on it. That would be a bit sad. Zelda music is so nice. I need to listen to this more often. With Nintendo music, I feel like I go in waves if I want to listen to that or just other background noises. Because right now I'm in my... Oh no, it's okay. Right now I'm in my like classical Classical background music. Oh man, that jump scared me. It's still Halloween, guys. But right now I just listen to classical music when I'm studying to have on the background. Good catch. I need a bigger desk. I'm just going to get this on my shirt. That would be crazy. But I like to have something in the background when I'm studying or doing whatever, but I'm not capable of listening to songs that has lyrics or anything like that, because then I just start saying the lyrics in my head. So I need something which is either lo-fi or classical music, and right now I'm on my classical music vibe. More paint. I don't know if I should try to wash these afterwards or just give up, because these brushes are not, they're not giving it to me. It looks like they're giving up too. Help! This is what I get from buying a brush for $2. Like, this is what I should have expected, honestly. But it's okay, we'll get through this. Because at the same time, like, what would be the point of me buying a really expensive brush if I'm probably not gonna paint again? Not that I'm never gonna paint ever, but I feel like if I would buy paint to actually do painting, I would buy more colors than just blue and gold. Maybe this is gonna be my only painting skill, just painting these belts. I'll start selling them on Etsy, watch out. Maybe this is the start of your painting journey, maybe. I used to be more artsy before, like I used to draw a lot, but I just kind of stopped. Like I didn't have time, and then I feel like for me it's difficult to pick up a hobby again when you used to be good and then you have to go back to being bad. It's just like very disencouraging, even though I shouldn't think like that, but I can't help to not think like that, you know? You're in your blue and gold era, exactly. I am Zelda. I'm only gonna wear blue and gold from now on. I was considering if I should do any other version of Zelda, but I feel like her Breath of the Wild outfit was the easiest one. And it's also the one that I'm the most familiar with, because I haven't played any of the other games other than Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just a fake fan, guys. Okay. I'm having a little artsy moment on my my board here. You know what? It kind of looks kind of cool. I will show you later. It looks cool on my end. It almost looks intentional in a weird way. I need some more blue paint. I'm too much of a perfectionist to keep up with art. It doesn't bring me the same joy as it used to be. Oh no, that is sad. And I feel like that's my issue too, that I feel like it doesn't bring me the same joy that it used to be. The same thing with music, because I used to play a lot of instruments and now I rarely play anything anymore. And it's definitely a case of I don't feel like I'm good anymore, and then it is not giving me joy. But that's just a stupid way to think, because I'm not gonna get better if I don't play. So I'm just kind of stuck. This is kind of therapeutic, I will say. Maybe I will become in my Bob Ross painting era. Bob Ross would be so disappointed. Oh no! How could he? I have considered maybe sometime in the future if it would be fun to do like a Bob Ross painting tutorial stream. But at the same time I have been like, but how but how will I show that? How will I be able to show that in an okay way? Because I feel like this is okay because you're showing it this way, but if I'm gonna paint a full picture, I think I need more space, maybe? I don't really know. We'll see. I'm not gonna paint the edge, I think, because I'm just gonna cut that off. And I also don't want to get paint everywhere. let's see how this goes. We're almost finished. I have been streaming for 1.5 hours. I don't know, in my head I was like, this is probably gonna take like half an hour. I was wrong. I was wrong. There is not gonna be any tiny glade today because I'm just painting. But I'm having a good time. And I hope you guys are having a good time too. If I was a bit more professional, I would probably have a way to make this line a bit more straighter. But anyway, it's okay. We don't care. I'm gonna wear this one night. It's okay if it's a bit weird. You are having fun? Okay, good. This is like when we had our other hobby Discord call. Just me making the cape and you working on the art. Everybody locked in. Also, did you finish any of the paintings that you were gonna give away for Christmas? I'm not getting it on the edge, please. Even though I don't care if I get painting on my clipboard, there's still a part in me who is like, don't paint it, don't paint it, don't miss it. Like, don't paint outside of the fabric. How could you? I haven't touched any art program since. Been way too stressed. Oh no, not the stress. Being stressed is just the worst, especially when it's making you unable to do things, because I can be stressed about work or whatever, and then I'm so stressed that I can't work on it, and then I get even more stressed because I'm not doing the thing that I'm stressed about and it doesn't go away. And it's just this terrible, endless circle of just stress-inducing stress, basically. But I hope it's gonna pass soon. Like, luckily, there's still a lot of time until Christmas, so there's still time. I also need to figure out what I'm gonna give in Christmas gifts to, like, people. I always think it's so difficult to know what people want. Especially to family members, because all of them have work and stuff, and I feel like they only wish for, like, expensive things or things that are not that expensive with adult money, but like I can't give everyone in my family a gift that costs like $50, because that's like too much when you add up with the number of people there are. So I'm just like, can you guys like find something that it's not gonna cost me my entire rent? That would be awesome. Doesn't help that the photo reference is not a reference at all. Yeah, you have to freestyle that, unfortunately. I think it's so funny that they give you like, here's the reference, and it's like, have you even looked at it yourself? Do you see the reference in this reference? Like, please. Okay. We're getting to the end here. Or not the end, because I'm gonna do one more thing after this is done as well. I really hope tomorrow doesn't get cancelled. Imagine me putting in all this effort and then it's getting cancelled. Is the reference in the room with us? Exactly. That's what I'm wondering too. Is the reference in the picture? Was the reference ever sent? Does the reference exist? Especially when it's a person you don't even know. Like, what do they expect from you? That one got really thick, but that's okay. Okay, let's go. I'm trying to be very careful so I don't tilt the clipboard again. I've only done it twice, it's okay. I'm just a girl. I'm also using a lot of paint because I really want the gold color to show, but I hope that doesn't mean it's gonna flake off when it dries. But we'll see. I think Jess said that acrylic paint was good, but you should have like a fabric thingy in it to make it good on fabric, which I don't have because, again, this is I'm trying to do a cheap Halloween costume. But yeah, we'll see. It's not like it's gonna be washed or anything. Anyway. Okay. Last one, and then we do the thick lines. We are doing so well, guys. We are painting. We are art. We are now art. I'm also really happy that I was able to post the video I was planning to post today, because I was like, oh man, maybe I can't finish it, I don't have time. But I did eventually get the time, even though I was a bit late for stream, but I don't think it really matters, since I'm just doing arts and crafts today, and I don't feel like the regular people are that excited to see arts and crafts. I don't know. It's always a big question when you try something new, whether it's a new thing or a new game, which is like, is people still gonna be interested in watching this? So I think Spooky Week has been very fun in the sense that we have been playing a lot of new games, and we have had fun with that. I feel like there's a lot of like really funny clips and stuff like that. But I also noticed that it has less viewers, since a lot of people are not interested in horror games, which I totally understand. I'm not the biggest horror there's a difficult word to say. I'm not the biggest horror enthusiast either, but I hope at least they're gonna come back once Spooky Week is over, which it's over today. Both of this is very spooky. I feel kind of bad for my Halloween town though, because it's not gonna be finished, so maybe we'll just be turned into an autumn town or something, so we can finish it later on. Because I really like the Rapunzel-esque tower that we made. But we're not gonna have time to do everything today. Horror games do have their own audience. It absolutely does. It absolutely does. Especially the chill-as art games. I feel like some people are die-hard fans of that. And like me, I've almost never heard about it. Careful with that word. I don't like that Twitch is like auto-modding sometimes. Careful with that word. Horror easily sounds like whore, I know. Especially as a non-English speaking. I sit here like horror? It's like, I'm not lying, that's one of the most difficult words there are. And I feel like it's also one of those words when you say too many times, it doesn't sound like a real word. Which is an issue I have, because I'm like, I can't pronounce it, and then I say it many times, and then I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what is this word? I'm confused. I don't like to play or watch spooky games, that is very, very much fair. I don't really play them on my own either. I've only played it for stream, because I don't want to sit in a room and play it on my own, because I think then it would be too scary. But when I have like people to talk to and like joke around with while we're playing, I think it's fine. And I feel like it's the same way that some people like to watch people play horror games, because it's not as scary like than when you're playing it yourself. Anyway, that was just my 2 thoughts for the day. Okay, and then I can add the dots. I think the color is a little uneven, but it's okay. I'm just a girl, it's okay. Little Misfortune is fun, terrible, and hilarious. I have not played it or seen a full playthrough of it, but I have seen like clips here and there, and it does look really fun. Maybe I should try that as well. I think I saw it was even on sale. Maybe I need to check that out before the sale ends. Is that... I mean, from my understanding, that's not like a full like horror, like jump scare in your face type of game. And it has like a comedic touch to it, which makes it less scary to play. But I can't really give my full opinion when I haven't played it myself. Okay. We finished it! What in the world? Question is, what do I do with it now? do it just lay here? Maybe we can just do that when I try to do my other thing. I have a box. Guys, watch out, she has a box! It's dark humor, okay. We do love that. I'm gonna... Okay, let me not break this while I'm talking. I'm gonna try to make the little circle she has in the middle of her belt, which I hope I'm gonna be able to attach to a safety pin with the same like with these like things I use for the bags, and put that on a safety pin, and then put the belt around, and then add safety pins, and then put the little circle on top of it so you don't see the safety pins. And I'm just gonna cut out the circle from this box, okay? Like a cat. A box? That's my favorite thing! Do you have gold safety pins? No, I do not. They're just gray and black. So I hope I can like cover it up completely. I don't know how big this should be. Let me take a square first. Square. Square. I feel like that's the right size if I cut it round. It shouldn't be too big. But it should be like visible that it that it is what it is, you know? You should see it, but it shouldn't like be too big, like a medallion or something. I think that was a pretty round circle for a first attempt. Honestly, a little bit impressed with what I'm doing. I'm being so artsy and crafty right now, guys. This is crazy. Do I hydrate? That's the biggest question. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh, I put my glass so far away because I have so much stuff. I usually have it like here when I'm streaming. So we don't want to accidentally put it in the paint. Oop. I'm sorry. Thank you for the hydrate. Do I just paint everything blue and then paint... No, do I paint everything gold? And then... I think I already have now the blue brush in the blue paint, so I think I just try to paint the inner circle blue, and then we take gold over that. I feel like that makes the most sense. If any of this even makes sense, I don't even know. I'm not even sure if this is gonna stick on how I'm hoping it's gonna work. I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping for the best. Okay, like that, and then I think it should just dry for like a couple of minutes. Maybe 5 minutes? I don't know. I'm not paint. I don't know what the paint feels. I don't know how much the paints want to dry. Okay, like that. And then I leave it. And then we wait. What games are you excited for us to play again now that Spooky Month is over? I am at least very excited to play some Pokemon again. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. And I feel like it's a good game for yapping as well, because you don't really need to focus on what you're doing except for making sure you're clicking the right buttons for the attacks and stuff, which you don't really do that often anyway. And I don't remember where I left off last time. I think it was maybe after the 4th gym. But I do remember we didn't have a lot of Pokemon left. I think we have like 2 or 3 left, which is horrible. Ready to populate the graveyard? Let's go! I have a feeling I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm so excited to get back into this run, and then we're gonna play one stream and I immediately lose and we have to restart. But we'll see. It's a part of the game. I think we have improved at every run anyway. I think I'm still currently alive though. Maybe. I haven't logged on and checked. So it will be exciting for everyone to see. Yeah, I don't remember what Pokemon we had left or what their names were. So there are many options here. I hope there's at least one lurk alive. Is dry enough? I think so. I decided it is. I will try to draw the triangle first before I do the edges. I don't know why my mind said that's the only way to do this. Again, making even lines. Not my greatest ability, but that's okay. Maybe this is okay? Excuse me for being silent because I'm just so locked in. Having to focus. This is how I play Dress to Impress as well, just like, sorry I can't talk. I gotta focus, this is too important. At the middle part is gonna be the most difficult one. And then like this. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that's too bad at all. I think we're doing a great job. Oh, I just need more paint and then I will do an even greater job. Oh man. I feel like here I can just use as much paint as I want because it's obviously a lot easier to paint on cardboard than the fabric. The fabric, by the way, is an old sheet that I cut up because I don't like using it, so I'm like, it's just lying in my closet and I would rather reuse some fabric than buying something completely new just for this, because I feel like that would be kind of stupid. That would also, then I will also kind of lose the purpose of me trying to save money on this. But yeah, I think that's it. I think they look good together. It would have been better if it like stood up like it was more 3D. Which I possibly could do if I cut out another pyramid and then put it on top there. But I feel like at the end of the day that's not gonna matter. You know? Let me see if I can pick it up without getting paint everywhere. I think that looks okay. Like, it's not perfect, but it's not too bad. Maybe it could have been a little bit smoother, but that's okay. And you can see it also has this like gold shine, which I think is nice. When I saw this paint, I did not think it would have that shine because it just looked kind of yellow. So I'm happy it does. If you do plan on making this a cosplay later, you'll have less of a deadline to do better things. That is very true. As I said, if I was gonna do this professionally, I think I would have sewn this and not the paint. It looks good to me. Thank you. I'm glad you guys think so. Yeah, that took about 2 hours actually. But I feel like we have everything now. We have this, we have the belt, I have the ears, which luckily I didn't have to make because that would have taken forever. But we got these and I feel like they are so perfect for being the Zelda ears. Like, even though I bought these for being an elf, I was like, oh, this looks like Zelda, oh my god. And they're not elves, but they're like, they kind of look like elves. I don't really know what Hyruleans are supposed to be. You can tell you're going for Zelda though, it looks good. Okay, I'm glad. I wish I had a necklace or something that could look like the necklace she had, but again, I don't know how to make that and I don't know if I could even buy something that would resemble it, so I'm just like, I'm just dropping it. I'll probably wear this because I wear this every day. But yeah, I'm happy with this. And again, just a reminder, this looks a lot better on the other camera than it does on the big camera where you see my hands and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun in this arts and crafts stream. If it's something you guys would like to see again, maybe we'll do it. I don't have anything else to do here, so I think I go over to my other screen. I have my keyboard like really really far away, as you could have seen, so I'm like stretching over to reach my mouse and my keyboard and like not making sure I don't touch the paint. But yeah, I hope you guys had fun during this arts and crafts stream. If this is something you guys would like to see again, let me know. I think it was like chill and cozy and all of the good stuff, so I would love to do this again. I was also talking about that I want to make some sub-goal things, and that maybe one of the goals could be like building Legos or something when we are streaming. And I think if I'm gonna do that, I will probably have a similar setup like this with like the funky webcam from my PC on the desk or something like that. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's not perfect, but it works. I think it's better that you have a bad camera than no camera. You managed to not get paint on the floor, so I consider that a success. Exactly, I consider that a success as well. When this is dried, I will try to try it on. I don't know if that's gonna be tonight or if it will be tomorrow, but I'm excited to see how it's all gonna look together, and I hope it's gonna look nice. I feel like we have invested too much into this for it to not look good, you know. But yeah. Thank you for being here with me for today and making this, and also thank you for being here for Spooky Month. There is a spooky video up if you guys haven't seen it already. No paint on your clothes, not yet. There is still time to mess it up, okay? It can happen at any time, so beware. But yeah, I posted a like compilation video for what we have done during Spooky Bees. Spooky Bees, hello, Spooky Week. If you guys want to check that out. Yeah, I don't think I have a lot to say. I'm gonna be around for the weekend at least, for Saturday or Sunday, if people want to play something into Discord, whether that is spooky games or other games. I finally have the weekend free, which is exciting for me, because every weekend moving up to this one, I've always had something going on. And this week I actually have both Saturday and Sunday off, which is crazy. The cat light garland over is so cute. Thank you. I feel like I had to decorate a little bit for spooky season. And also like the starting soon screen and the ending screen. This is your last time seeing the little ghost, because we are going back to normal. You missed the spooky transition? Yup. But there will be another gear, maybe, hopefully, we'll see. And you know what, maybe I'll spice it up in some other ways, we'll see. But the decoration has been a cute addition. I do like it. I had the choice between cat or no cat, and of course I had to pick the cat, you know? But yeah, I do like the spooky transition, but it's 3 seconds long, which I think it's like awkwardly long, because I can't speak when the transition is happening, because you don't hear the microphone. So I'm a little bit excited to going back to my normal transition, because it's more quick. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun during Halloween, and I hope you guys have too. And if you guys are doing anything more fun this spooky weekend, I hope it will be spooky and amazing. Maybe I will do it too. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go and order some clothes first, and then we'll see how much time is. But yeah, I think that's everything I have to say. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for spending your Halloween evening, for me Halloween day, for you. Whatever time zone you're in. Thank you for spending your Halloween with me, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your Halloween. And yeah, I will see you guys for another stream that's not gonna be spooky. Happy Halloween, everyone. Happy Halloween, Jen and Lurk. Oh man, I'm gonna miss Halloween. But you know what? Even if Spooktober is over, we're still gonna have fun streams moving forward in November and December. But that is everything I have to say today. So we're not gonna do a raid today. I'm just gonna let you guys vibe up to fly to wherever you want to be on the interwebs and enjoy your time that way. But yeah, I'm gonna go. So happy Halloween and bye!